What's up YouTube? It's Carlisa Victoria. I'm back with another video. So this video isn't going to get posted tonight. It's actually going to be stored in my files. I'm building a that sound like that was about to be a whole building. No, I am basically creating a video where over the next 5 days, well really I want it to be 10 days, but to be quite frank guys, my cycle is coming. I know that's a lot of information, but it is. And I think it'll be, well, I know it'll be coming next week, and I don't know in the middle of the 10 days what day it'll start. A lot of times I get really sick on day one, so I'm not exactly sure if I should just make this a 5-day challenge within my 40 days or if I should make this a 10-day challenge and just do the best that I can. Part of me wants to do 10 days because 10 days from now that we're on a new day, is basically going to put us 31 days into the challenge, okay? So yesterday was from the 16th, 10 days from the 16th would have put me at the 20th. I mean, what am I saying? Would have put me at 20 days as of yesterday. So now that I'm starting 21 on, this is technically the third week of the challenge, of my 40 days and 40 nights of commitment to myself. So pretty much I just got out the shower, so if I look sweaty or I look a little pale, your girl just was in the shower, washed my face, I took a bath, and then I took a shower. And kind of, you guys, I'm not even gonna lie, whenever I take my baths, bro, it's literally like, I promise you, I feel like I burn 50 to like 100 calories. I was dripping sweat from my hot soak. And I'm not, like, I was not trying to go, I wasn't trying to go like, what do you call it? Like, I wasn't completely, okay. I wasn't completely trying to like, I wasn't trying to burn calories. I was just trying to have a little self-care, you know, because I do self-care routines all the time. But I was drenched in sweat. And normally when I'm done with a bath, I follow up with a shower just because it's like all that dirt off your body just basically is in the tub with you. So I always felt like take a shower after. So I took a shower or whatever. But as I'm in the bathtub, I'm literally thinking about what it is that I have set for my goals over the next 10 days. We just hit 3 weeks into the challenge because today makes 21 days. Now, obviously, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'm saying today because later on today is technically still 21. I'm day 21 now. So day 21 is going to be the year of like, I mean, listen to me, 2021 is going to be the year, but 21, day 21 is going to be the day in which we jumpstart this routine into another element. So I had OMAD yesterday, July 16th. I had OMAD. So OMAD is 1 meal a day. I basically had vegan spaghetti. I told you guys I had a Coca-Cola, and I told you guys I had a sweet tea, okay? So I had that. That was all I had. Everything else was water. I still have a little bit under a half of 64 fluid ounces. I got about 30 something fluid ounces to drink before I am completely done with a gallon of water. Now, obviously, we're into the new day, but I'm still treating this as though it's July 16th. That's still the water from July 16th. And then when I wake up, I still have to drink a gallon for today. So you can kind of see that my skin is a little broken out. You guys know anytime I eat any processed type of things, like I cook in avocado oil or anything like that, I break out. So it's clearing a little bit because I haven't had that much. But I need a facial and all that too, so I'll be scheduling that before the year ends to have like a massage, a facial, like I'm a whole pampering like day. So pretty much what I'm gonna be doing from day 21 until day 31, even though my cycle is going to be starting, is I'm gonna be focused on cutting out soda. Okay, I want to cut soda, like maybe not ginger ale because I like ginger ale, but I want to cut out hard soda like Coke. That's the only soda I really drink. But I want to be able to, and I'll drink Pepsi if there's no Coke. But I really want to cut that out. Ginger ale is about, for a serving, maybe 140, calories. Coke could get in excess of like 500 calories. The minute you get a 44 fluid ounce or a 32 fluid ounce, you're already between 350 and 500 calories more than likely. the number of calories that are going into my day. There's days where I can eat OMAD and the meal that I ate just have like 200 something calories. And then I had a Coke for the day. I had a sweet tea. Together, that's like 600 something calories almost. You know what I mean? Like, but if I would have eliminated that sweet tea and that Coke, your girl would have been on, like 200 to 500 type of calories. And I'm just using numbers so y'all don't have to come in the comment and be like, oh my goodness, you're not eating anything at all. I'm just using examples. But you know what I mean? You don't want to come into this whole thing and calories, like that weight that could fall off. Sis, all you really have to do is stop drinking soda. And I know that. I'm doing better in my consumption. I know this, but I still drink it. Like whenever I feel like sugar is low, or because I don't keep sugar in my house, and I don't snack during the day typically. I just eat straight foods. So imagine you eating a salad, or imagine you eating your vegan spaghetti or a boil or something, and you're really not getting, I mean, obviously the starches from certain foods, but I'm not getting enough sugar. So my levels end up low. And I might gravitate to a Coke or something like that, because obviously, like, my levels feel like I'm about to faint. And anytime I drink a soda or something, it helps me. Or if I'm stressed, I'll drink a Coke. And it's like such a bad habit. I'm not proud of it. Yes, I drink ginger ale. I've always drank ginger ale for when I get sick. I drink it when I'm not sick. So I'm going to be trying to convert my Coke consumption to ginger ale solely until I can get myself to a steady pace. Now, I don't need it every day, but if I feel like I just have to have a Coke, I'm going to have ginger ale instead. And I'm not even going to try to do the Cokes. Now, obviously, it's hard to cold turkey something like this that's been going on for some time, but I'm going to try very hard, because this year my goal was to have better glowy skin and to start, getting rid of toxic people, toxic consumptions of things in my life. So drinks like the Coke, like, that's not good for me. So that is what my goal is. So over the next 10 days, a lot can happen. I'm aiming to try and lose about 5 pounds over the next 10 days. It's possible, but if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to be mad, because my ultimate goal is to drop some of these bad habits that I've had for some time. So what I'm going to do, and this is going to be the longest portion of the video, because I think this video is probably going to be almost 30 minutes in length, and that's because I'm going to record every day for the next 10 days probably, and if I forget, then I'll just come back and document the progress from those dates. So remember, I weighed in at 160.4 yesterday morning, July 16th. The day before, I was at 160.2, and the 3 days prior to that, I was at 159. Okay, so I was at one day I was 159.8, one day it was 159.6, another day 159.2. So I want to get back to the 159 most definitely, but I definitely want to try to get to about 154, 155 within the next 10 days. I think if I can do that, then my last 9 days of the 40 days could be dedicated to another like 5 or 6 pounds trying to lose or something, and that probably will get me ultimately to the 149 or maybe even low 150s. Even if I'm 152, 153, I'm not going to be mad. The goal is by August 1st to hit 155 pounds. So if I can get lower than that, your girl is going to be, popping. So tomorrow I'm probably going to eat some of that vegan spaghetti leftover. I am going to dice up the rest of my vegan sausage and add it into that spaghetti concoction. And I'm going to eat off that spaghetti probably for the next 3 days until it's gone, because I don't like to really waste. And then my meals are pretty much going to be the same each day for the next like 3 days, which is going to be that. I will be drinking water. I mean, I might have ginger ale if I want something different. I'll be drinking my water, watching my calorie consumption. So even if I drink ginger ale, I'm going to try to drink just a glass or less than a whole glass. It's going to be definitely focused on moderation. So I have drank apple cider vinegar tonight. I drink a good amount, so I'm not even going to drink anymore. I took a probiotic. I did have a couple bowel movements throughout the day, but they were light. I know it gets iffy working with talking about your body for fitness, because some people are like, gross, but some people, they want to know this info because they want to see how do things affect you. So apple cider vinegar typically makes me go to the bathroom at some point, or a probiotic will, or the both together will. So I did. I'm hoping, because I only ate that spaghetti today, that tomorrow your girl weighs back in at 159. I do feel a bit lighter, even though I'm full right now, because I'm drinking water. But the goal is to come in at 159 tomorrow. I would feel like I'm really jump starting, or today when I get up in a few hours. I feel like I'm really jump starting this 10-day if I can wake up in the morning at 159. You know what I mean? Like 160, okay. But 159 make me feel like I'm already in the 150 brackets, and sis, all we got is 5 pounds. It's very possible to lose 5 pounds. So I'm going to stay in a caloric deficit. I say this all the time, but if you're trying to lose weight, you must be in a caloric deficit. I don't care what a person says. If they say, oh, you're eating too low of calories, that's one thing, because you can eat 1,200 calories. Like, say your everyday serving as your on your body weight is 2,000 calories a day. Then putting yourself in a 1,500 calorie a day is a deficit. That's going to help you shed weight, because it's not you eating your normal. You see what I'm saying? So you have the ability to play with how far you want to go down on the caloric deficit scale. For me, I don't really focus on the number as heavily. I focus on what am I eating, and then I do like a generalization. Because if I'm eating healthy already, I'm not going to have consumed that many calories in a day. So be mindful of what you're putting in your body. Because that's going to really help. If you put fiber, rich foods, you're going to have those bowel movements. You're going to be, energy. If you're drinking water, you're going to have energy. Your skin's going to glow. You're going to be hydrated. You know what I mean? And then if you're eating fruits and vegetables, then obviously you're getting those toxins out of your body, and you are literally having iron from your greens. It's going to naturally help you. So I probably put a disclaimer in the video when I actually drop this. I might drop this tonight, to be for real. I might drop this tonight and put a disclaimer in the front, because I thought this was going to be like, added to the journey. But I probably will start a whole nother post or video where it's going to document day 1 through 10. This is probably going to just be telling y'all what the plan is, because at this point, we're 13 minutes into the video, and I don't think that it would be worth adding 9 more days, to this whole thing. So pretty much that's the goal. If I can eliminate soda, or essentially reduce it 100% in these next 10 days, awesome. And when I say soda, I'm referring to Coke, not ginger ale, because when the cycle comes, if I'm feeling nauseous, I might have to have a shot of ginger ale. But typically when my cycle comes, I actually just really focus on drinking water and like no sugar, and I eat really healthy, because I know I get sick regardless. So the best way to combat that is to actually just eat healthy and drink water, even though you're going to still get sick. Because, if you're eating bad, that's only going to contribute to you feeling bad. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. I don't know how I'm going to feel on the day 1 of cycle. I am hoping that my cycle doesn't start super early, to where when I go for my workout, it affects me. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get a workout in, and then it start like after my workout or something. That way I would have gotten the workout for the day done. And then by the next day, I'll probably feel a little better than the day before, and then so forth until the cycle is up. So your girl is going to really be focused on drinking that water. Just look at the skin. I have on no makeup. Do y'all see this? Obviously, I need some freaking dermaplane. I need a facial. And obviously, my skin is a little broken out, but I just told y'all that's from when I cook in oil or anything like avocado oil. Even if it's healthy oils, still, my skin doesn't do well with that process. You see, if I eat whole foods for the rest of the week, and I don't eat processed, and I try to watch certain foods I eat, my skin is going to be clear, my neck is going to be clear. And it's unfortunate because it's like, dang, I'm so sensitive to everything. I'm sensitive to detergent, sensitive to certain foods, I'm sensitive to certain things. Like, it's just, I'm sensitive, like, all around. Soaps, even feminine products, like, I have to do for sensitive skin. It has to be hypoallergenic. It can't, you know what I mean? So for me, look, you see I'm scratching and I'm turning red, right? Because this was, I told you guys I had some detergent left that was Gains. And I like to use Gains sometimes just because my workout clothes be so sweaty. But I can't use that on a regular. Like the Green Gain, I can't use those pods. I have to use the All Clear for sensitive skin. So every time I try to like knock a stench out, like even my towels, if I want to wash my towels, because I want to make sure, I mean, you're using your towels daily. So you kind of don't want any fungus or anything to get in it because moisture, you're drying your body. I try to throw a Gain pod in there to, really knock out, whatever's in towels or whatever in comforters, and all I do is itch. So obviously I'm trying to finish the detergent that I have left so that I don't waste it. I mean, that was expensive, and I know it's like, but girl, you don't want to break out behind some detergent you need to disregard. But what I'm saying is I try to use it only for towels and only for like workout clothes to knock out that stench, because you don't want like fungus grow in moisture. Your workout clothes are always moist. Your towels are moist from you taking showers. So for me, the logic makes sense, but the reality, it's like, look at this. Because I'm itching. My back is probably red too. And some certain materials like cotton, certain cotton pieces, 100% can break me out. I'll itch. Like certain clothes, I'll have to change like 5 times because the shirt is itching me. So it gets real with the sensitivity. But your girl knows that's one thing that breaks her out. So like I said, I'm hoping and praying, guys, y'all don't understand that I'm at 1:59 in the morning. I think I'll feel really good about my day. If not, I mean, a winner doesn't really quit on themselves, right? So I'm still going to go in. I'm still going to do my workout on day 21, even if the scale doesn't say what I want, just because you're not always going to get what you want initially, but if you keep on working consistently, you will. So I just feel like if I wake up at 1:58 or 1:59 in the morning, I'm going to feel really pumped for these next 10 days. But if I wake up at 1:60, I'm going to be so eager to get to the next day to see what is my way in for the second day. So this is just like the reality of fitness, guys. Like, I'm not even making this up. My skin's a little, I'm going to have to make sure I stay moisturized. My skin's a little dry right now. I just got out the shower, but still, like, I just felt a dry spot. I know this is hand cream. I just got this, but I'm going to put it right here on this little dry spot I feel. But yeah, so that's what my goal is. I feel like if I eliminate that Coke, stop drinking the Coca-Cola, and because I mean, like I said, the 2 beverages, the tea and the Coke, like literally made up like almost 600 calories. And I remember I had that in a day, and then I had a whole salad. My salad was like 30 calories, and my drinks were like 600 something. Now, obviously, it helped because it doesn't put me too low of, consumption. But it's like, that's a lot in a drink. You might as well have just consumed more healthy foods opposed to putting in that junk. You know what I mean? If you're going to be in a caloric deficit and you be healthy, that's going to help you get to your weight loss goals faster, and you're going to be better for it. So I'm really trying to heal my gut. So in the gut healing stages, you're going to have to really focus on what you're fueling your body. You fuel your body with fruits, vegetables, greens, all of that type of stuff. You're going to have a really good digestion. The waste is coming out the body. You're drinking water, the waste is coming out. But overall, you're going to feel good. You're adding vitamin C. You're doing all of that stuff. You're going to feel good. And I normally get like sick a lot. Like if the seasons change or something like that, your girl is prone to get sick. And from my overconsumption of water, my gallon a day, and the things that I've been doing, I have not been that sick like lately. You know, like I've been really doing really well. Um, like I said, I get sick on my cycles, that's another thing, but health wise has been fine, at least from what I've been experiencing, not what I can see behind, like if I go see a doctor. Obviously, I need to make a doctor's appointment, but I'm just saying from my observation, I've been feeling okay. But that's what I'm going to do. So, over the next 10 days, too, I do want to get more running in. You guys know I walk my lap. I do like a mile walk, but I want to also be able to get a run in, a nice little run. So, I don't know how early I'm going to get up tomorrow, but the goal is to start getting closer and closer to earlier times to wake up in regimens. I guess when fall hits, the time will fall back, so it'll get brighter out earlier, and I can go for runs earlier in the morning, which works out. So I'm giving myself the rest of spring slash summer, where it gets light outside later in the morning, but it stays light out later in the afternoon. In the evening. So I guess this will be my time frame the rest of the summer to go ahead and just get it together for wake ups. Then when fall hits, I'll be more inclined to want to get up earlier because the day is going to get darker later. Earlier, but it's going to get darker earlier. So lighter in the morning, darker. Okay. So earlier in the evening. So your girl will be working on that. I know this video is like long, but I feel like when I get in these videos, I just be really venting about my status for fitness, because I feel like if I wasn't on camera, this is stuff that I would be thinking or writing down, because my goals and stuff are so strategic. It's like I just wrote out, because I was writing my goals out tonight, I just wrote out my December 2020 list, and it said at this point, and I wrote out a whole page list. It said, at this point, this should be removed from your credit. At this point, you should be this many pounds. At this point, you should be this and this. It literally is a rundown of where my status should be by the time I actually hit December 2020. So that's how I plan, very strategic with my weight loss. I weigh in every week. I know some people don't like to do that, but I do, because sometimes I'm able to notice in a few days' timing what was causing me to get to that plateau. So I'm feeling good now that I've seen 159, because now I feel hopeful that I can get back to 120. And I've been hopeful all along, but when you've been stuck in a 160 plateau for the last 5 or 6 months, and you've been maintaining weight and maybe even gaining muscle. Obviously I did see my clothes fitting differently, but when you're stuck at that on the scale between 161 and 165 for a long time, you're just like, bro, when am I going to hit the 159 mark? So to have hit it 3 days in a row recently, that did a lot for me. That really jump started me into another set of motivation, because now I see it. You know what I mean? So I'm going to be doing everything, guys, to get to 149 by, September 1st. But if I can get there by August 1st, your girl is going to be popping. By my birthday in February, I want to be 120s, 130. Obviously, I want to get back to the 120s, but I want to be back to something that looks healthy. So if 120 is too skinny, not exactly 120, but if the 120s appears to look too skinny, then I will go for the 130s. Which by that time, I will tell you guys what my update is on weight. But by my birthday, the birthday goal is to be the goal, which is in the 120s. So I have 6 months until my birthday in February. Time is flying by. Really it's like 7 months, but if you don't count the month, it's like 6 or something. Like 6 months, because you don't really want to count July. But, geez, I have 6 months until my birthday, and I am speaking it into existence that your girl will be, by February, 140 or less. Speaking it into existence, and I'm speaking into existence that by my birthday, I will be in the 120s or in the 130s, depending on where I'm trying to be. Basically, your girl will have gone from the 150s to the 130s or the 140s. I'm speaking it over myself. You got to speak life over your own self if you're expecting those results. You got to be careful on who you let speak over you. Okay, because not everybody is praying the same prayers. Not everybody is speaking the same things over you. So be careful who you let in your personal energy space, in that personal bubble, in that. Just be careful who has access to you. Okay, because if you're the people who you know, they're not strangers who are praying for your downfall, who are waiting for your downfall, who don't clap for you when you win, but they're waiting for you to say, oh, that interview I had, I didn't get it. Oh, I'm sorry. But really, they're like rejoicing on the inside, because if you would have got it, you would have been better than them. At least they would have thought that you were better than them. So be careful who you allow in that personal space. I'm at a stage in my life where my energy, my personal life, my goals, my dreams, my aspiration means so much to me. And if it means that I have to protect it at all cost of eliminating certain toxic people, like I always say, or toxic traits or things, like my fitness journey back to the 120s, this ain't just about physically looking good. This is about mentally, spiritually, emotionally, like evolving. It's about being healthy in every aspect of my life. I can't tell you why this person aims to lose weight or this person aims to do X, Y, and Z. But I can tell you, for me, it's all for the greater good of who I am. It's for the better version of myself, the better woman in which I want to become. So when this weight comes off, just know the weight on my shoulders, that the burdens that I feel like I'm carrying are also falling off. I am in a season of life where I'm winning. It's a winning season. And the only way you're going to get that trophy in your life is to put in the work. To put in the work. I don't need a million people saying good job. If I could tell myself good job, and if I can put in the work to know that I did a great job, that is all I need. I don't need the public recognition. You know what I mean? So be your best cheerleader, you know? Don't just set a weight loss goal, or don't just set fitness goals, or even food goals for like the sake of, oh, I'm just temporarily doing it. Don't make it a diet, make it a lifestyle. Like I said, yes, I'm vegan, and I get it questioned a lot. Like, how do y'all gain weight if y'all are vegan? It's easy. How do you gain weight when you eat meat? Like, you know what I mean? That you have different things that you can segue to that you don't need as much, or whatever, that can affect your weight gain when you eat meat. Same thing with vegan. So you just have to pay attention to your body. People's intolerance to certain foods and things like that are different amongst everybody. So focus on you. But I do realize, like, my arms are not flabby, but I do need to start doing more arm workouts and push-ups and stuff, because I have lost weight over time. I just feel like my arms are not looking as toned as they once were, and I think that's because the weight is starting to come off. So I'm trying to melt the fat, you feel me? And in order to keep a good looking body, your girl is going to have to spend time on some. Which brings me to my next thing. I actually have to get more fitness equipment. I have a good amount, but I have to get more, because I have not been in the gym, and I want to be lifting super heavy. And in order to do that, you know, that's going to also really help, because when I was in the gym, I would lift heavy. So I kind of want to keep those same traits that I already had going, but away from everybody else. So like I said, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning. This is my 2 a.m. routine. I'm about to go take my gallon of water, my 30 ounces left, drink it while I'm reading and writing out some more goals. So I'll see y'all in another video. Today is the same day I'm posting this video. I'll still be doing a daytime update. Is the day in which I start the 10 days. So day 21, I'll be doing 10 days of literally going hard. So stay tuned. I'll weigh in tomorrow. Well, I keep saying tomorrow. I'll weigh in later today and let you guys know. Later. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe.
It's only 11 something.